Good morning. It is February 14th, so happy Valentine's Day. And you get to have Arlene and I today. We are going to have some fun and show some things, have a demo, some fabrics.
Yeah.
Right? Mm-hmm. It's us. And Arlene's wearing her festive red. Hopefully that you have a good day, whatever you're doing for Valentine's Day. If you're staying in, going out, sewing, baking something. I don't know what people do today.
I don't know. I tend not to go out for dinner on Valentine's Day because it's so busy. Maybe before or after it might be nice, but not the day of. So today's just a regular day for us, pretty much.
Yeah.
Staying in,
a lot of people are staying in. So we see Mary. I think I saw Gwen. It started rolling by. Mary, another Mary, and Patty.
Yeah, it looks like a sunny morning this morning. Hopefully it's a nice day.
Yeah, we're back to winter.
Yeah, it's cold. The wind is cold, and
even last night, it was just windy. Mm-hmm. Like, oh, we're not going to complain because we had a really good week last week.
Yes,
we'll just take that as a little breather, right?
We're still in for winter. We have to be because it's still early.
Yeah, we live in Ontario. Come on, but. Yes, and today we have Victoria Quilts, so that's always fun to have those ladies in the basement working hard and doing what they love.
Mm-hmm. Donating their time and their skills and
their efforts, and so many people benefit and are so grateful, so we enjoy having them.
Yeah.
All right, since it's just the two of us, we don't have door prizes today. We'll have to make up for next week.
It up, yeah.
But we do have some stuff for you. I think we'll start with the classes, just a refresher. We still have room in the paper piecing part 2 with Gladys, the 3 leaves, on Saturday, February 24th. So that would be next weekend. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so you still have room to sign up. There's a little bit of homework, but we can walk you through that. Then, what was my other one? Oh, behind us, I guess we're going to talk about that early.
Yeah, that's okay.
Metro Rings. That's going to be a class using the Wonder Curve ruler and the Metro Rings pattern. And it is using... What happened to my jelly roll?
I don't know.
I had a jelly roll to show you. But anyway, so that's the...
There it is.
Okay.
This jelly roll.
Rescued us. It's 57 by 76, and so Gladys will go over with you how to use the Wonder Curve ruler to do the piecing and how to cut it. So if you're interested in that, you could let us know. And then our other class, I'll let you have that, is the umbrella class with Cheryl.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Don't want to hit you with it.
Yeah, let's back up.
There we go.
So this is the fun class, something different, and the hardware is really beautiful. It's not just your black plastic; it's a nice wooden.
Nice wood, yeah.
And Cheryl will go over it with you. You can pick your own fabric. We are suggesting that you just stick with an all-over print for the first time, so that you don't get into trouble with fussy cutting and things like that. And so we actually had some fun with that yesterday. Mm-hmm. We're like, if we were making an umbrella, what fabric would we use? And everyone's like, ooh. So we all walked through the store and we picked some fabrics. So this was Angelique. Oh, should I move this? This is what Angelique would pick for her umbrella and maybe get you thinking too. Mm-hmm. Oops. This was Cynthia's pick with the mosaic tiles, which would be fun. And then this was Gladys's pick, and she had a good point. It's a batik, so then the inside of your umbrella would look the same as the outside. So we thought that was pretty clever.
Yep.
So that's a fun one. And then Cheryl picked this one with the all-over prints.
And some butterflies.
Florals. It's a Northcott. And Arlene picked this navy with the honeycombs, which would be really pretty too. Now, what was your logic for picking this?
I picked something a little darker so that my husband would carry it if
laughed.
needed. I try to do that for bags too, because if it's really florally and pink, he will not help and carry that one.
But it has flowers on it.
I
Will he
know,
still
but
carry it?
because it's navy and the flowers are small, he would
Still
carry
carry
it
it.
if needed. I get it. He doesn't want to carry something very, very, very feminine.
Well, just like you probably don't want to carry something very...
Exactly.
And then this is the fabric I picked. I just love all the colors, and it's springy and make a rainy day happy.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it also reminds me of my grandma, so
Nice.
that'd be fun. So maybe that'll get you thinking and interested in signing up.
Yeah. And there is, Cheryl will teach you how to treat the fabric so that it is waterproof. So,
I'm looking forward to seeing what happens.
yeah.
The other thing we want to go over is the sale that we have going on right now. 40% off selected panels. We have a big basket near the cash. There's a $5 panel bucket in clearance. And then there's also 30% off selected books. There's 2 book racks, spinny book racks that are full.
Mm-hmm.
So there's quite a bit of books on there. That'd be great to get.
We have a few questions about the umbrella, how to treat it. Cheryl will teach you, but yes, it will be waterproof.
Mm-hmm.
She has them and she uses them all the time. If you don't treat it, it's a good sun umbrella. But there is ways to treat it so that the water will bead off of it.
Okay. Is there anything else?
No, I think that's good.
Okay, so I think it's your turn.
Okay, I am going to teach a different way how to do hexagons. So I thought it'd be fun to, again, sit, if you're watching TV or traveling or waiting for a doctor's appointment or something small that you can take with you and be productive instead of playing on your phone all the time.
Scrolling through social media.
This is just a fun, they call it the Amish hexie. So I thought I would show everyone. So the first thing, I used fat quarters, but, and I was able, I have to remember how I folded this. I think it was this way and this way. And I just grabbed a bowl from my kitchen, and you want it about 4.5 to 5.5 inches maybe. You could go bigger, you could go smaller, depending how finicky you want it. But this is what worked for me. It's a little over 5, but it does work. And so all I did was fold up my fat quarter. I placed the bowl and I just marked it with chalk, and I did it all the way across. Got as many as I could, and I cut them out with your fabric scissors. Or you could use, if you had a small enough bowl, you can use charm squares.
Oh, that would be perfect.
Then you get all the different varieties of colors. And then, like I said, this bowl fits perfectly on, and you could cut it out, very little waste, and you'd have a fun little stack of circles.
Then you're also not thinking about color coordinating.
That's
it's done
right.
for you.
They all match. So here's my stack of circles that I cut from, I picked 3 different fat quarters. So that's what I picked. And here's my little hexies, and I will show you how to make these. So the trick is to have coordinating thread. So there's a pink for that one, I had a navy, and a light green for that one. So that's kind of the trick. You can use up all those bits of spools of thread that you have laying around and get the coordinating thread. We also sell small spools that if you needed that certain color, you don't have to get the big huge spool. We sell small ones just to give you some variety in thread color.
And they're the 50 weight cottons.
Yeah. Yeah. So the first thing is you want to do is thread your needle, and you want to put a knot on the bottom of your thread. So you take your hexagon and right sides together, fold it in half. Like that. You can just finger press a little, and then you want to fold it in half again. So it's in quarter, and you want to find that center right there. And that's where you'll just place, I'm seeing if you can see this good enough, right through there, and just get it started right in the center. Now because I knotted it, it's not going anywhere. So then you open it back up, and on this side you'll just see a tiny, tiny little stitch, which is why you want it matching thread. So you don't even hardly see that stitch. And your thread is started in the center. Just move that away, maybe you can see it better. So then, just randomly, we're on the one side, wherever side you're comfortable with, you want to poke not even a quarter of an inch. It's like a very small.
Like an eighth?
Yes. Close to the edge. And just put your thread through and fold that down to the center. So this is where you'll just kind of lay it flat and finger press it. Then on this edge, where you've made a crease right on the edge, you do it again.
From the inside.
From the inside, and you're poking to the outside. And you want and you just keep going, and it'll fold down to the center. So you have a point here, and then you finger press again. So now yours is looking like this. So then you want to go to this corner. And you just keep going all the way around, poking on the edge. You kind of finger press it and move it around. And then you go to this corner.
So you're just working your way around.
Working your way around. You keep having your thread in the center, and you keep finger pressing and kind of folding the fabric down a little bit. And the last one takes maybe sometimes a little bit of playing with. You want it to kind of go to a point. So now your hexagon will look like this, and your thread's in the middle. And then you just poke that center of the point, of the last point. And it'll fold down to the center.
Ta-da!
And sometimes you got to play with it a little bit and finger press it. Take some practice. Mine are not the best yet, but I am getting better.
That looks great.
So then with your thread, you're just going to kind of get a couple of those layers, not poking through on the back or on the front, just getting those little flaps and just sewing them down a little bit to anchor all those layers a little bit to that last. It doesn't have to look pretty because nobody ever sees this part. But I just go around catching those little layers like that, and then you would knot your thread to keep it there.
So you could whip those up. Once you get good at it, you just whip those up in no time.
Yeah, these literally took me maybe 10 minutes. And I'm still a beginner, so so maybe go a few more knots or however you like to finish your thread. I usually just stitch over and over and over again in the same spot. And then you would cut it.
Now you could iron them later.
You could iron them,
home, right?
But there's your hexagon. So all you have is a tiny, tiny little stitch right there, matched, thread matching, and there's your hexagon using a circle. So you can see, like, again, some of these aren't perfect, but they will fit all together, and then you'll stitch them together and make something cute out of your little Amish hexagons. So if you were, wanting to take this to go, you'd take your stack of circles, your thread, a little scissors, your needle.
Oh, you had a little pouch that you just popped everything in, right?
And away you go. You can sit and make hexagons. So my challenge is I'm going to keep going with these, and then maybe in a few weeks I'll show you how to stitch them together.
Or what you're going to make?
Yeah, and what I will make. So...
Well, Debbie's asked how big does it end up? Well, it depends on how many circles you do, right?
Yeah. The more circles you do, the more you go. As for this size, I haven't measured this, so I don't know what the size of this is. Do we have a ruler handy? Guess we could go right here on the cutting mat.
Oh, well, gee, yeah.
About 2.5.
Yeah, so they'd work up pretty quick. You could get a little table topper done, or...
Yeah.
It could be the bottom of a pouch, however you decide to lay them out. There's lots of possibilities.
So yeah, it's just a circle, like using a bowl out of your kitchen, whatever circle you have handy, and you can make fun little hexagons. So
sometimes it's fun to just try little projects, do something different, right?
Yeah, that's what I thought. I seen it and I thought, I'm going to try that. I've never done hexagons or anything like that, so... Yeah, I didn't, the paper didn't appeal to me, so this is a way with no paper, no glue, just work away at it.
Awesome. So. Looks very doable.
Well, we'll see, right?
Well, I've done it with the papers before, but I'm like, oh, that would have been fun. I don't know that I would do hexies again, but now I'm intrigued. I'm like, I want to try a couple. All right, we also have some new fabric. Some new cute fabric. Not that we don't usually have cute fabric, but this is I say uber cute.
Let's start with these two dogs.
Here, yeah. Look at those little faces.
This is little dogs on scooters, and then the coordinating little dog faces.
Those are fun. Mm-hmm. That'd be like an awesome surprise in a bag.
Oh, yeah.
A lining? Yeah, a lining. But, I mean, it would be great on a quilt, too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So those are fun. Those are from Camelot, and they are $15 a yard each. And then we have some other ones.
Yeah. So this is a new panel that's come in. I guess we'll cut here to show it, maybe. We'll show the bottom half here in a second.
So hug your dog. You got a friend in me.
Long walks are the best walks. All you need is love and a dog.
Live, love, bark.
Yeah.
And then I think our favorite part on this panel was the bottom with all the little dogs. And it says, let's walk. We thought that was so cute. So there's lots of things you could do. You could cut it apart or add some yardage. We'll show you the cute yardage.
We also loved the selvage on this for salvage collectors.
Oh, yeah. It's like, they were just going to buy it for the salvage. Yeah, a lot of people collect those.
So the panel is 24 by 42 and it's $18. And then here's some coordinating fabrics.
There's the little dog houses.
Just open that one up a little bit so they can see
more dogs.
The dogs and the balls and the fire hydrants. Very cute. The colors are nice on this too. The teal and the red.
There's grays, there's tans.
Dog faces.
I love those little faces. So cute.
And then some good coordinating ones. Some black paw prints.
They always go.
Oh yeah. Any cute pet, right?
Mm-hmm.
And there's some words and more paw prints and
the little bones.
Little bones.
This one is $18 a yard.
And then here's some more dogs. And we have this really cute stripe that coordinates.
Great binding.
Great binding or sashing in between the blocks.
Mm-hmm.
And the last one is these fun fire hydrants.
You gotta have fire hydrants,
yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So there's something to think about.
Cute dogs.
I don't know if people are still getting puppies. You know, for a while there it was
a big craze on
puppies, but I don't know if people still are.
I don't know. We have a dog, Max. He's going to be 11 this year. So he's starting to show his age, but he still has moments that you can see a puppy in him a little bit, but most of the time he's pretty slow and rests a lot. And
yeah. Okay.
I think that's it for our show. We do have some show and tell.
All right. I'll let you go back there and get that going. We always love to see what you are working on and have finished, and often it inspires us. So we have some great show and tell. So this is Andrea. She emailed this picture to us. It's cats. I think it's all applique. Mm-hmm. And this is Pat's. I forget what this pattern was called, but she finished this before Christmas, I think. Mm-hmm. We just forgot about her picture accidentally. And there's Pam with her Northern Lights. There's some polar bears in the corner, and it looks so great in person.
Oh, yeah.
Pictures sometimes just don't do justice, and this is one of those. It's just vibrant. And there's Rosie with the quilts, I think she said was leftovers from
Fat Quarters.
Quarters. And then you got to take notice of her bag that she's holding. She made that one too. And she did a really fabulous job on both. She loves to work with color, and we always like to see what she's working on. And there's Tina Vin hiding behind her little quilt. I forget, Goats and Pajamas, I think it's called. Yeah. So she had a lot of fun with that. And there's Heather with her project. It was fairly big.
Mm-hmm.
We had fun helping her pick a border for it. And Marilyn, yeah. And was this flannel?
This was all flannel, yeah, front and back. It was for a grandson.
Yeah, so, and it's hockey themed.
And it was really big too.
Yeah, looked very warm. And Evelyn, she finished one of our kits.
Mm-hmm. She was very happy with it.
Mm-hmm. And it looks really good in person as well. And that was our show and tell. So I guess we don't have door prizes. So we are through all our things that we want to show you, right? It's been a while since we've done a show just between us, right?
Yeah, for a little while, yeah.
So,
what about the quilt behind us? So if you watched the beginning, but maybe we'll just say it again, this is an upcoming class called Metro Rings. So this is a quilt using a jelly roll and a ruler and the pattern, but we are having a class coming up for this quilt.
I will put it on the website today. You will see that the umbrella class and the paper piecing is already on there, but I'll add the Metro Rings since we just decided on that yesterday. And you can just keep watching for some other things coming up. Right?
Good.
Okay. Well, we hope you have a great Valentine's Day, whatever you're going to do, and just have some fun.
Yes.
Have a great week.